Chapter 1208. Their idol, Seymour, had been defeated just like that and was hiding like a child with a terrified look on his face. He was like a kid who had lost his parents. Meanwhile, Wilbur stood in the air, radiating spiritual flames like an unrivaled god of war. Comparatively, the two of them were worlds apart. Joanna and the others only started to feel fear at that moment. Only then did they understand how powerful the person they had provoked was. All of them trembled, not daring to look at Wilbur. At that moment, Ferris shouted out, "Trevor, this was just a misunderstanding. Seymour was the one who planned everything. I'm willing to hand him over to you to do whatever you want with him. What do you say about letting the matter rest there? With how things are right now, do you think I'm an idiot for suggesting something like this?" Wilbur asked coldly. Ferris had an incredibly awkward look on his face. Seymour looked at Ferris in disbelief, shouting out, "Ferris, how can you betray me?" "Seymour, you were the one who suggested this in the first place," Ferris retorted with a frown. Seymour breathed heavily, looking like an angered wild boar as he shouted, "You were the one who made me suggest it. You were the mastermind behind it all." "Don't try to pin this on me," Ferris refuted coldly. Suddenly, both of them were in an internal conflict and they started blaming each other. The crowd exchanged uneasy looks with each other. "Mr. Penn, my offer still stands. I'll hand Seymour over to you and we can let the matter rest here. What do you think?" Ferris was even referring to Wilbur differently, addressing him respectfully this time. "You're too shameless," Seymour spat viciously. However, Ferris completely ignored Seymour's words as if he could not even hear Seymour as he looked at Wilbur with a smile. The crowd started to realize what was happening as well. 5 sanctuary-level fighters had died. Seymour had played all his cards, and Ferris seemed to be just an ordinary person. Wilbur held the most advantageous position right now, and all that was by his own power. No one on Millennium Island could oppose him at this point. Their lives were completely in Wilbur's hands. However, all of them had just humiliated and mocked Trevor just now. With the tables being completely turned, it would be impossible for them to remain calm. At that moment, those wealthy tycoons who had just mocked Wilbur just now immediately changed their tones and said, "Mr. Penn, I was blinded by Seymour and Ferris. Please don't mind what I said just now. I'll support your revenge. You have every right to settle the score." "Yes, Mr. Penn. We have to punish Seymour and Ferris and seek justice for you. Topple the Kiwanis Club and support Mr. Penn." Suddenly, the crowd below had completely changed their sides, painting a target on Ferris and Seymour while completely throwing their support to Wilbur. Eileen shook her head. Wilbur smiled slightly as he said to Seymour and Ferris, "Do you have any last words? Please have mercy on me. I surrender. I'm willing to be your follower and help you with anything you need," Seymour stammered out. Ferris sighed deeply as he said to Seymour, "Can you at least have a bit of pride? This is all your fault. And you're still trying to say that?" Seymour scoffed hatefully. Ferris suddenly burst out laughing. His maniacal laughter filled the whole plaza. Everyone looked at Ferris with a stunned expression. It seemed like Ferris had gone mad from fear. Wilbur frowned slightly as he coldly looked at Ferris. Ferris laughed before he shook his head and said, "I wanted to let all of you live for a bit longer, but since all of you are in such a hurry to die, then there's nothing else I can do." All of them looked at Ferris with bewilderment. Did he really go crazy? Did Ferris have a death wish, saying something like that in this situation?